Hi, beautiful people. This is Sissy and Boyce here, and welcome to my podcast. I would like to speak about manifestation, which is my drive in life, because everything's about creation, and I would like to give you all an information regards to my personal experience regards to manifestation. Okay, about 13 years ago, I was in a real depressing dead end relationship. I was depressed and I was also frustrated and being a mother of two, single parents of two, and also as well, not just like, coping in life and not thriving basically because of the choices that I've made in my life. And at the time, I just knew that life is supposed to be about stress, and that is not true. I soon learned about that when I became an intentional partaker of my life. I actually partake in making everything possible in my life, right? So, I actually manifested my husband, who I met, like I think it was like a year after I ended a very bad, frustrating, depressing relationship, because the person I was dating at the time was not in the same mindset as mine. He was not wanting what I wanted in life. And I think I just kind of held on to that relationship because of the fact that being somebody with a physical disability, I was suffering from low self-esteem. I doubted my abilities. I doubted that I could have everything that I desired. So I stuck with this guy because I just felt safe. It felt safe to be with him because we dated for many years, about 10 years, since I met him in my last year of high school and then through college and stuff. So it was kind of just a comfort zone for me. And I find that most women end up staying in relationships because they feel comfortable and they're afraid of change and they're feeling low self-esteem. They feel that they cannot achieve what they need to achieve, right? They cannot have all these wonderful things happening to them because they have like limiting mindsets that I'm not enough. How can be successful when nobody around me is successful? How can I meet the ideal person, ideal man in my life if my mother never did it, if my cousin never did it, and everybody's in abusive relationships? Because we actually mirror what's happening in our society, and we don't take note that we have power to be the best we can be. We have power to change our lives. So I was one of those people at that time. I was clueless, I was confused, and I was afraid, basically, fear of rejection, which is a huge thing when you somebody who has a disability, because you feel that uh, what you have now at the moment, even if it's not good for you, it's not healthy, even if it's abusive, you feel that what you don't deserve anything better because of the fact that your condition. So you start judging yourself and evaluating yourself in terms of your situation, whatever it may be. Maybe you're unemployed, maybe you have a certain sickness, or maybe you have an ailment that can be limiting. So you feel that, well, I cannot have the best that I desire, right? So uh, after a long period of time of me suffering through this relationship that wasn't taking me anywhere, it was a dead end relationship. I decided, well, it's over. I actually broke up the relationship and ended the relationship. And I said to my ex at that time that I'm getting married, and I hadn't even met anybody besides him at that time. I didn't even know that I'm going to get married, but somehow, subconsciously, that words just came out, and I said to him, I'm getting married. So I'm sorry, I cannot see you anymore. We have to end things now because we clearly not going in the same direction in life. Okay? Then I started working on myself. You see, because once you release what's not working for you, you're in that mindset where you're now focusing on what you want. You're now healing from the rejection, from the pain of the bad relationship that you had. Because yes, in a relationship you can be rejected in terms of not getting all the things that you desire. A relationship is not just about having somebody in your life. A relationship is about fulfillment. So if you don't feel fulfillment, you actually being rejected in a sense because that person is not giving you all your needs that you need. He's not meeting all your needs. So that's a kind of rejection, especially if you go and you voice your concerns to your partner and your partner doesn't speak to you on you know what I mean, respectively, and he doesn't understand, he refuses to even understand what you're trying to say. That's just an example of rejection. So I went through that, right? And it was a very painful experience in my life. So when after I had ended the relationship, I was able now to focus on myself. I felt a feeling of relief. I felt a feeling of fresh start. I felt that now I can focus on what I really desire in a man. So all the things that I needed within a man, I wrote them down, journaling. This is all the things that I needed. And then I picked on the most important traits that I need in my perfect man, because every woman has a different need within a man. So mine was specifically regards to my situation as somebody who is physically disabled or physically or differently disabled. They are differently abled, right? Because however, I'm very able in many other ways. But anyway, yeah. So let me continue my story. So I then picked up the courage to actually put myself out there on social media. So I joined dating sites. Dating sites are wonderful platforms for you to actually be exposed. However, again, it's all about you. So if you are desperate, if you are have suffering with low self-esteem, if you are confused, if you are unsure, if you just feel not good about yourself, and you put yourself out there on social media, dating sites, and other platforms, you actually attract what you are. So you actually attract. That's part of creation. That's part of manifestation. And yes, we do manifestate things that are not good per se, but we also can manifestate things that are good for us. However, if you are not in a right mindset, if you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't feel good about your position in life, about who you are, you will attract similar type of people. People that are confused, because you're also confused and you're fearful. If you are fearful, in most cases, we're all fearful. We got like a subconscious fears about ourselves, about, oh gosh, I'm gonna meet the wrong guy. Oh gosh, I heard all these negative things about social media. Automatically, if you believe in it, then subconsciously it affects who you attract into your space. So, like everything else in life, internet dating is just a tool. However, you are the source where the energy flows from. In other words, you will attract who you are. So you need to deal with your issues and say, well, this is a man I'm attracting because this is how I am. So I will advise any person that wants to do internet dating to first ask yourself, why do you want to do it, and what's your intentions, right? Deal with your issues. If you're fearful about it, deal with the fear around internet dating and social media. Okay? Deal with your self-esteem issues. If you have low self-esteem, deal with them first before you start internet dating, right? So with my experience, I met my perfect wonderful husband, perfect for me. I mean, now 10 years married. Okay, and again, every relationship is a building block, it's a building point. We keep on working and making our marriage more better, our relationship more better, our connection more better. That's again involving manifestation, creating, because I focus on all the good, wonderful things of my husband and I tune into those things, right? I appreciate him for who he is now. And then I just focus on the joy that we have together, and it just builds up. You see, so every day is a choice in any relationship. Yes. Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity, for allowing me to speak about my experience with manifestation and how I manifested my husband, who is now with me for over 10 years, because we met and then a year later we actually got married in 2012. So guys, I know that it's possible for you to create the life that you desire. It's possible to have everything that you desire. However, it takes work, belief, and patience. Nothing in this world is rushed. The universe doesn't respond with rush because it's trying to hear what you're saying. You get my point? It's trying to see if you really are committed to this thing that you want, that your frequency is in line with what you want. Okay, thank you. I'll end this podcast now. Thank you for listening, and I hope these tips were and my story was very helpful and inspiring. Thank you. Have a great day.